In the previous video, we saw how we can create terrains in ARCHICAD, and we can do that in many different ways. Could be a simple terrain, could be something like a sloped terrain, and we can adjust all the different vertices to work with all these faces, all these polygons in the mesh object. And also we can create pretty complex terrains using level curves. So we can be really precise, and we can also import level curves from other applications to create pretty precise topographic surfaces. Now in the previous video we also saw how we can dig into the terrain to, for example, use a ramp to go on a lower level or underground level. Now you can see here we just subtracted this part using the Morph Tool. Morph Tool is a pretty important tool, can help you to do a lot of things here in ARCHICAD. Now here we are just missing the pillars or the columns, but that's just to show you how you can create an underground level or story. And we can use the morph for many reasons. Now another way you can use it, for example, is to create surroundings. So if you have like a urban context here, you can create the shapes and then extrude them to create like other buildings around your project. Well, actually a quicker way is just to go here in the geometry method box, just create like a series of boxes that could represent again the surroundings of your project. So you can use blocks of Morph Tool to represent all these different buildings around your project, and that's another way you can use it. And well, actually you can use it really for anything. Now we saw in the previous video that we can split using the split tool, and in this case I just created here a wall, and I also can use, for example, for a wall I can click there, and let me show you this in the ground floor actually. So if I want to divide these, you can simply click on the edge there, so you can see I've inserted a point, and also here I want to add another point, so just click there, and this is a way you can divide the wall into parts. So I can now delete this part, and that's gonna leave like a gap, which could be like an entrance to my project. Now let's see some other interesting library and element that we can use. If you go in the ARCHICAD library, we can see here we have visualization, and again we have people that we can add, but also site improvements. Now this is everything about sites, so you can add edge models, plants, trees. So let's get this palm and let's apply it right there. Now some of these are actually in 3D, others are just like simplified 2D representation. You can go here, select different types. You can see they're going to be shown in the 2D views as well as in the 3D views like this, and these are less heavier than the actual 3D object. So we cannot exaggerate too much with the polygons, otherwise everything is going to become too heavy. Now I want to add also this object right here. Just need to find the correct way to place it. So I'm just gonna place it right there, and then perhaps I will adjust it. So let me make this 30, and the size here, the height will be like 300. Okay, and then you can adjust it here. Now you can create fences and walls or separations using also the curtain walls, as we know, or also the railing, and then you can customize it so you can surround your building with a fence or of some sort. So it's just up to you. These are just like different ways you can model your scene and just decide which one works best for you. So you have many options here, and we saw all the different types of elements that will help you create objects. Now in this video, we're gonna concentrate on annotations. We're gonna also see the zones, and down here on document, we have all the part concerning annotation. Now we already talked about the grid. I wanna move here into particular drawing that I already created, just to show you some dimensioning. So let's start with a standard dimension. And this is really easy to use. So first of all, you can decide which one you want to use. So let's say that I want to use this one here. And then I can start to basically take measure of everything. So you need to click like this on each part you want to measure. So in this case, these are all like openings of this wall. So I'm just gonna continue to click with the left mouse, and when I'm finished, there you go. You have two options. The first one is to right click and say OK, and then you can see your dimension is gonna show up. You just need to move it up and then click when you're finished. So you can see here all the different measures. Another way you can do that, and let's keep this. You can see that when you don't snap to anything, it's gonna like show with this little square. You can click again. When the pencil becomes black, it's gonna get rid of that marker. So I'm gonna click there. I'm gonna click here, and now another way is to double click. So if you double click, it's the same of saying OK, and this is the other quote. Now, of course, this is a pretty complex space here, an apartment with a lot of different measures that I already taken. So you can do that. Just take your time. And also here, I've already added some zones. So I'm just gonna delete those just to show you how we can do those from the beginning. Now, zones are essentially parts that you're gonna define of your building. Could be an apartment. So these are different zones of an apartment, but could be also another type of building like an office or an auditorium, a cafeteria, whatever. So you can always create new zones. And in this moment, I'm just getting rid of those zones, just to show you first all these other tools. Now, another interesting one. Well, let me just go back actually to dimensions. Now, sometimes you have something that is not straight like this wall. So in that case, ARCHICAD will create, you can see different ways to measure this. So you need to decide, just move around with the hammer and see when it's gonna be the one that you will be looking for. So in this case, I wanna have this one aligned. So I'm just gonna wait that it's gonna be aligned, and you can see now it's giving me the measure. Now this is in meter right now, but we can also change it to centimeters, so we can adjust the decimals and the zeros, but we're gonna see that in just a minute. Now, level dimension. Now this is useful, for example, when you're working with surfaces. So if you want to know, for example, which altitude is this one here, you can see this is 12 meters above the sea level. This one here is 13. This one here is 12, and this one here is 3. So each part of your project will have a different height. So this is 0 right here, and in this project you can see this is minus 80 centimeters, and this one here it's 0. So this is another really useful dimension right here, and again you have different options as usual. Then you have radial dimension. In this case, you can see the radius of circular object. So you need to have a circular object. I have this one here. Let's see if it's gonna be detected. No. So let's try with another one. Let's try with this, which looks like a rounded wall. So you can see this is gonna be the radius right here.